It's no secret that the production companies in Hollywood have been desperate to get their movies released in China, and they'll do just about anything to get it there. They'll cut out scenes that the Chinese Communist Party doesn't agree with. They won't mention certain things so that they don't get offended. They're even willing to do things like literally cover up the face of the lead actor just to make it more palatable for the people of China. They will do everything they can to try to access that massive box office that does exist in China. Well, unfortunately for DC and Warner Brothers, their big tentpole movies to end the year still will not get released in China. Marvel's Black Panther: Wakanda Forever and DC's Black Adam to reportedly be denied release dates in China. And let's just be honest, for Black Panther: Wakanda Forever, it's not the end of the world for them. When you look at the projections, when you look at the money it's expected to make, it's going to break even. It's going to make some money. I don't think it's going to go crazy. I don't think it's going to hit $1 billion or anything like that, but I still think it's going to be fine for a Marvel movie. Maybe a little disappointing for them. It'll still make money. But when it comes to Black Adam is desperate to get released in China, because when you look at these numbers, when you realize it's been out several weeks now and it's slowing down, this is the 4th weekend of release and it's not going to make a ton of money. It's going to struggle to even hit $400 million at the global box office. Well, Black Adam cost almost $200 million to produce. 2.5 times its production budget is the thumb rule. It needs to make $500 million to break even. And now with China almost officially out of the picture, that's it for Black Adam. It's going to be at least a $100 million loser for Warner Brothers. According to a new report, 2022's 2 final superhero outings, Marvel's Black Panther: Wakanda Forever and DC Films' Black Adam, are going to have to attempt to turn a profit without the help of the Chinese market. As per several sources working in the Chinese film industry who spoke to The Hollywood Reporter, Disney and Warner Brothers' respective year-end tentpoles are believed to have little chance of winning approval at this stage. China's censorious regulatory board has yet to provide any official confirmation of the films being denied screen time within their borders, and as such, exact reasons for their ban are currently unknown. But the regime's previous track record has given birth to some speculation. And there's no doubt that in recent years they have locked down completely. You're lucky if you have 10 films that are released in China that are made in the United States. It didn't used to be that way. Nearly every MCU movie was always released in China. And Black Panther made, I think, $100 million around that in China the first time. Wasn't necessarily the most popular one in China when you look at these numbers, but still, that's a significant amount of money. Doesn't look like that's going to happen for Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. In regards to Black Panther, it's currently thought the film's drawn China's ire due to its on-screen depiction of Ayo and her fellow Dora Milaje member, Aneka, as being in a lesbian relationship. And honestly, when I watched the movie, it was almost an afterthought. It really was. It was very different. Kind of like Rise of Skywalker, that type of lesbian interaction, where it's like Disney's so fucking desperate to pander to the LGBTQ crowd that, hey guys, we're going to put this in there. And then it's just like a pass over, like a glance, something you could easily cut out of a Chinese box office release, which I'm sure if they got permission to do so, I imagine that they would. Just like they censored Eternals in other countries to get it released, which was also a complete and total failure. Homosexuality is strictly frowned upon by the Red Dragon's current government, with the ruling CCP even outright banning television and film products showing same-sex relationships in 2016, and the same thing in video games in 2021. As for Black Adam, the theory as to why it displeased China is that it stars Pierce Brosnan, who in 2020 shared a photo of himself and his family with the Dalai Lama. Not sure if you know this, the Chinese Communist Party, not big fans of Tibet. All right, don't know if you knew that or not, if you're aware of that, but no, it's not a good thing for the Chinese party. They're not big fans of the Dalai Lama or anything acknowledging Tibet, okay? But this is a huge blow to Black Adam. Is it a blow to Marvel? Yeah, you also didn't have something like Multiverse of Madness release. Thor: Love and Thunder didn't release. But you were hoping you could get this release. It didn't happen. It's not going to happen. For Black Adam, we had reports a couple weeks ago of it being released in China. People thought this is how it's going to save Black Adam's box office because The Rock is so, Dwayne Johnson, he does really well over in China. Warner Brothers' Black Adam secures Chinese theatrical release date. And it was all based on some information from, people in the know over on Twitter. And here was the Reddit post. Black Adam will officially be released in China on November 11th. That's weird. It's November 12th now. It wasn't released, and now we're hearing it will not get released. Of course, the tweet in question has been deleted because that's how so many of these like scoopers or inside people work. It's like if they come out with something that's just blatantly fucking wrong, they just delete the tweet. There's no record of it. So it ends up looking like, look at all these things I got right and ignore all of the things that I ever got wrong. The entire situation, I mean, it's really bad for Black Adam. It's like a death blow for Black Adam. It's going to lose $100 million at least, potentially more. But I'm sure both of these guys are like, hey, what can we do to not offend the Chinese Communist Party? What can we do to make sure that we don't make them upset? And neither of them are going to get a Chinese box office release. Let me know your thoughts about all this in the comment section below. Personally, I think that Hollywood should just stop worrying about that. Stop trying to pander to the Chinese Communist Party to hopefully, maybe, potentially get released in China. Just make your own shit. Stop handicapping your creators. Just let them do what they want. Top Gun Maverick made so much money without a Chinese release. You can do it as long as you make actual good entertainment. People will come out and support it. Let me know all your thoughts in the comments below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later. Thanks for watching, everyone, and a huge shout out to my patrons. I appreciate you guys so much. Want to follow me on Twitter or Instagram? Check out the description below. You'll find links to my P.O. box and my Patreon as well. And I'll talk to you guys later.